So what are the best types of personal training interview questions so that you can enroll more clients? In this video, I'm going to share the exact things that you need to focus on inside a personal training consultation so that you can charge higher prices and enroll more clients. Hey, Lee Constantine here, founder of Personal Trainers Elite, helping personal trainers attract high-end clients and grow their income with online marketing. And in this video today, I'm going to be sharing the exact strategies that you want to ask during a personal training interview so that you can enroll more clients and charge higher fees. And if you stick around until the end, I'm going to share the 4 questions that you want to ask word for word so that you can enroll more clients. And if this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing, hit the like button if you find this video helpful, and hey, drop a comment below, let me know where you're from and what your goal is right now. So there's 2 types of questions that if you ask during a personal training consultation, you're going to make signing up clients so much easier and effortless. And you will no longer feel salesy or pushy or feel that awkward kind of silence that happens when you start talking about what you do. And this is just it. Most personal trainers are great at getting results for clients, helping people, but they really struggle when it comes to actually selling what they're doing. So in this video, you're going to learn how to actually start selling your personal training services in a way that's going to appeal to both the logic and the emotion of your prospects. And I'll explain what that means. So behind me, you're going to see 2 things, and I'm going to explain what they mean and how they're going to help you during your consultation. So your prospects right now are doing 2 things. They're either moving away from pain or they're moving towards pleasure. And so during your personal training interview, when you're having a consultation, you want to really understand where somebody is now, what they're experiencing in their life, and then where they want to be. What is their pleasures? What do they want to experience? What do they want to have? How do they want to feel? And when you can understand these 2 during a consultation, it's going to make signing up clients a whole lot easier. So when it comes to the client's pain points, when it comes to or prospects or a lead or whatever you want to call them, the pain points that they're feeling right now, this is really to understand what is going on in their life. You see, this is really relevant because when it comes to selling high-end personal training packages, people are always going to look at the price of the investment, right? They're always going to be price shopping in some shape, way, or form. So if you don't first establish what is this costing them right now, what's going on in their life, how is this affecting them, the pain that they're feeling, not physically, but maybe emotionally, then they're not going to really want to value and pay a high-end price for training. And so you really want to dig deep and understand what is the pain that they are feeling right now. How is it affecting their personal lives, their confidence, their self-esteem? Maybe it's affecting their energy, their relationship, time with the kids. There's so many factors that could be causing them pain. And if you don't actually uncover and get under the hood and really dig in to see what's going on, then it's going to make charging higher prices or even enrolling them very hard, because you wouldn't have built that emotional connection that you need to build during a consultation so that they can build trust with you and feel like you understand them. And that's part of this process. It's showing empathy so that the prospect sitting across from you is really feeling like you understand them and really want to help. And so you can only get to that point with them if you go deep and uncover what's going on in their life, those pain points, so that you can show them what they need so that they can get to the promised land, which is the pleasure, where they want to essentially be after working with you. So if they're not moving away from pain, your prospect is moving towards pleasure. In some cases, people are both moving away from pain and towards pleasure, but more often than not, they're usually moving away from pain. But we also want to understand where they want to be, the pleasure. How do they want to feel? What do they want to experience in their life that they're not experiencing now? Because this is going to help you position your program, your service in a way that's going to help them get to the place they want to be, experience what they want to have and feel. And so if you don't, again, understand where they want to be, their goals, they're not going to build that connection with you because they're not going to feel understood. Right? There's this saying that nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. So this is the time for you to really show that you care about their well-being, their goals, their desires, their ambitions, and pave the way for them. And you can only get there by, again, digging into those questions, those depths that are going to get them to uncover how they are feeling right now and how they want to feel and what's stopping them from getting there. And when you can show them the gap that's stopping them from getting to where they want to be, when you can be the gap for them, they're going to jump on board and they're going to work with you because you have been someone who's listened, you've showed them empathy, and you've shown them what they're missing in their life so that they can start experiencing the things that they want to have. And this is so powerful. If you do this during a consultation, again, it's just going to make signing up so much more fluid, so much easier. You won't feel salesy and pushy, or that awkwardness that happens when you start talking about how much your program is or your services are. And I know so many personal trainers reach out to me asking how to charge higher prices, and this is really it. You don't charge higher prices by just giving out prices like a Pizza Hut menu. You position your program, your package in a way that connects deeply with both the logic of the prospect and their emotion by uncovering what's going on in their life and what this is holding them back from achieving. Okay, so this is really powerful stuff when you apply it inside your consultation. And now I'm going to drop you 4 questions to ask during the consultation so that you can make this process smooth and effortless. So the first question that you want to ask, and this is one to open up, is, so what made you want to have this consultation with me today? Okay, this is the opening question in a consultation because you want to hear from the prospect what actually brought them down to you. Why are they there? Why did they want to see you specifically? Right? Because you know that there's a lot of competition out there. It's fierce, online, offline. The world is your competition. And so you want to understand what specifically brought them to you and why. Because that's going to, again, build your confidence, help you understand why they're there, make sure that they're there for the right reasons. Because if they're not there for the right reasons, then you can end it right there. But more often than not, they'll tell you exactly why they're there, what's going on in their life, and they'll start uncovering a lot of their pain points just by asking that opening question. The second question that you want to ask is, what is your biggest struggle right now? And when you ask this question to a prospect, you're really trying to uncover that pain point by going deep in their biggest struggle. What's holding them back from moving them to where they want to be, the struggle? And most of the time, if it's someone who wants to lose weight, it'll be their nutrition, stress, lack of exercise, activity, all these kind of things start coming out. And so when you know what their struggle is, you can then start understanding what they need, because when you present your program, your services, you know that you're going to be able to fill that gap for them and help them with their struggles. So for example, if someone's saying, I'm really struggling with binge eating because I'm starving and dieting during the week and I'm going crazy on the weekend, you know that maybe you have a plan that helps them with binge eating. Maybe you have some strategies that help them not binge eat and stick with their nutritional goals. And when you can understand that early in the consultation, it builds your confidence so that when you start presenting your program, your services, you really start focusing on those struggles that they were having and start molding your program, start talking about your services in a way that appeals specifically to them. Okay, because people want a program that's tailored. They don't want this generic thing that they can get from anywhere. So when you start talking about specifics that they're experiencing, they're going to believe in you, they're going to trust in you, and they're going to sign up on your program. The third question that you want to ask a little bit later on in this consultation is this: what result do you need to see for you to be like, wow, this is the best decision I've ever made in my life? And when you ask that question, you kind of want to emphasize and make it fun, make it happy, because you now want to know where they want to be. You want to know the pleasure, the result, what they desire in their life. What do they really want? And then you can then slowly start thinking about what you do and how you can help them, because when they tell you this is the result I need to see to know it's working, you can think, great, that is perfect. I can help them with that. Because if in that moment you don't feel that confidence inside you, if you don't truly feel that where they want to be and that result that they want to experience isn't possible through working with you, then you're not going to be able to show that confidence when it comes to presenting your program. So when they start telling you, all right, I want to lose 4 pounds in the next 4 weeks, or I want to see 2 more inches on my arms. When they start sharing the results that they want to have, you can then start talking about that when you're presenting your program. Again, we're weaving in the things that the prospect is saying during the presentation of your services, because again, that's what's going to make them feel drawn to you. They're going to feel understood. They're going to feel like you are empathizing with them and that you want to help them, which you truly do, right? And so when you tailor that consultation and start tweaking the words that you use to their goals and their pains and their problems, they're going to be so drawn in that it's going to be so easy just to sign them up. So again, great question to understand their goals and just listen into what they want so you can really start talking about that during the closing of the consultation. The fourth and really powerful question that you want to ask right at the very end of the consultation is this: if you don't do this now, what is going to happen? And when you ask that question, you want to just emphasize that pause and calmness about your voice, because this is a serious matter. If this prospect, this person doesn't take action now, what's going to happen? And most of the time they will say something like, well, if I don't do this now, nothing will change. I'll stay where I am. I'll stay stuck. I'll stay unhappy. I'll stay all these things. And that, you know, that sinks in, that hits them. And, you know, we want to put them in that place to help them realize that this is the time, right? And the reason why most people have struggled with their fitness, with their health, is because they've put it on the back burner. They find other things to do. They're too busy. They make excuses. And so this is about putting them on the line, making them accountable, and empowering that decision today, in that moment when they're in the consultation with you, because that's what's going to help them the most right now. As much as all these questions are establishing where they are, their pain, their goals, their desires, we need them to take action if we're going to help them. And so this question of just putting it down and just asking them what's going to happen makes them really think about that, makes them really think, well, if I don't do this, I'm just going to stay stuck. And then you can really understand if this person is serious about taking action now or if they're not. And if they are ready to take action, great. You can move through your consultation, present your program, present your services, and they're going to be so on board with you because, again, you've empathized with them, you've understood them, and you've guided them. You've been the guide for them, the leader that's going to take them to the place they want to be. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, drop me a comment below, or hey, if you ask any other questions that you find helpful during a consultation, hey, why don't you pop them in the comments as well? Or if you found any of these helpful, let me know, because I want to know what it is that you found most helpful. And if you do use these as well, come back to this video, comment below. And remember to subscribe and like this video if you learned something new today. And if you want to go and learn how I help personal trainers attract high-end clients and grow their income with online marketing, head over to personaltrainerselite.com to check out my free training and learn how I scaled up my PT business to 6 figures in just 47 days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.